Okay, so this is my fridge, guys. And this is another reason I love the Volvos versus any other truck. The fridge is twice as big, literally twice as big as the other trucks that I've seen, because I looked at all the fridges in the Freightliner, Cascadiers, Peterbilts, everything. Look at the size of this fridge. This is unheard of for a semi-truck. This is huge. Imagine half that size. That's what the other trucks have. So it's really neat. I've got some cheese in here. I've got my healthy probiotics. See? Living Stream probiotics. This thing kills all kinds of food poisoning, bacteria, everything. Like, their studies have proven that. So if you get sick over the road, ear infection, this thing will knock an ear infection out. It's crazy. Perfect thing for a truck driver. Then I got my hot sauce, my pepperzinis down here. Oh yeah, I love those things. Then of course my V8 juice, my coffee. It always keeps fresh everything in there. And then see, I got things like my carrots, which are getting some moisture in them. And then I keep my bread in here just so it keeps longer. But this is really healthy bread. 21 grain and seed sprouted bread. It's really, really healthy. And then check this out, guys. This is a huge freezer. This is unheard of in a truck. Like, the other ones are less than half that size. So you could actually keep meats and everything in here. And if you had a little air fryer or something in here, you could cook about anything. Get you a little griddle. You could do eggs. You could do bacon. And like I said, like, I compared them in the other trucks, and you could not carry like that stuff. Maybe one pack of bacon. That's all you could carry in a freezer. Here you could have like heat and eat meals. You could have different meats, and I think it's just, I'm impressed. The other thing I really like about Volvo, as I think I showed you guys before, is look at all the storage. Like, I haven't even made a dent in all the storage. Like, I'll keep paper plates, paper products, paper towels, all of that stuff, forks in that one. I got all these cubby holes. I actually keep my paperwork organized now. These are our RTI trip packs. You have to fill these out with each load and put all your receipts, everything in them. So I will actually keep the blank ones over here, and then I keep the finished trip packs over there. That way, when I come to RTI, all I gotta do is grab a wad of these and just drop them off. It's real easy. This will be where we're gonna put a CB. I've got a really nice classic Cobra CB that I just need to buy the fittings for and actually install it in here. But we'll have a CB before long. Roger Theodore's had a long day. He's like napping already. But yeah, I just absolutely love this truck. I was actually going to stop at a rest stop about 34 miles down the road, but I've been through here. Like, I've been OTR before, so I remember certain things about certain areas, and you know, and one of the things that I remembered about this next rest stop, apparently it's remodeled, it's nice, like they've added on to it, it's bigger. But if I remember right, it's in a cell phone dead spot. So if there's an emergency, how am I gonna call for help? Plus, I do, you know, all the social media stuff for you guys and YouTube, and I wouldn't have internet down there. So I found this little rest stop. It was 34 miles closer, and it's just outside of Russell, Kansas. I know it's a really safe town. They've got good law enforcement here. Whereas the other one is like out in the boonies. Like, if you called for help, it's going to be 45 minutes before someone gets there. If you call for help here, it'll be 5 minutes and an officer will be here, if even that. So that's one reason. Here's another reason. Okay, now you guys can see here, this is just a little like rinky-dink type of rest area. Those are your bathrooms. Now, before you scoff at bathrooms like that, the nice benefit for somebody, especially females out here on the road, all alone like I am, is those are single one-holer bathrooms. Those doors lock. Whereas a bigger, fancier rest stop, the stalls, you know, you can get into those stalls. Somebody can slip under the stalls. If I gotta walk to the bathroom overnight, I got a nice, well-lit area, short path, course, I've got my own self-defense items that I won't talk about. Get over there, lock the door, and I'm safe. Another thing that I noticed, and this is becoming quite common in Kansas now, and I think across the country at a lot of rest stops, but you'll notice right up here, they have 3 cameras, and they're like the pan, tilt, zoom cameras. They now monitor all of these by camera, every spot, to be able to report to the LED signs how many spots are left for truckers. But bottom line is, this is monitored by camera. So most likely the sheriff's office or some city government office is monitoring this. So, but yeah, I mean, before you turn your head on something like this little stop, plus, like I said, it's kind of up on a hill, whereas the other one's in a valley, and I've got great cell phone reception. So, and here's another feature that I don't see on all trucks, is this curtain. I mean, a lot of trucks will just have a sleeper curtain back here, but to me, it makes you feel so boxed in back there. It's like you've got this wall and then just this tiny little area to sleep, whereas whenever you have this curtain, I mean, it feels more like just a little apartment or something, you know, like a little studio apartment. I don't know. I just feel like I have room to breathe and walk around. I don't feel so claustrophobic. Sit up here and relax and everything else. Anyway, guys, there's so much more that I'd like to share. Like, so many little things that I'm learning over the road. Like, one thing that I did today was I did take time and I investigated the fuel, and I found a location that was cheaper than the national rate. It was a pilot, and we also get a discount. So I was able to put money in my pocket on this upcoming paycheck just by going an extra hour down the road to stop for fuel instead of stopping earlier. So yeah, so I'm learning all the little tricks, but I'm going to try to bring you guys along as much as I can and take a little videos. But for now, it's Theodore's bedtime. It's about my bedtime, and I've got comments to answer. I always feel so bad if I can't get back to all of you guys on Facebook and on YouTube and everything else. So yeah, I'm going to work on that for a few minutes while my noodles cook, and then we'll have another adventure tomorrow. Hey guys, good morning. So I'm getting ready to hit the road. Roger Theodore kind of halfway woke up, but I am so thankful that I found a rest stop with a bathroom. That's all I'm going to say about that. But the game plan for today, because we need to hit the road, is last night I was planning on going farther down the highway. I was planning to go at least another hour. Originally I was planning to max out, like I had 2 hours drive time left last night. So originally I was going to try to see how far down the highway I could get with that 2 hours and find a place to shut down. But a couple of problems. One was it was late at night. There wasn't really any parking left anywhere. Like Trucker's Path, I've been really enjoying Trucker's Path. You know, I tried out that other app and I wasn't really impressed with it. CDL Life or whatever, it just glitches out. It says no truck stops available. It says, like, it'll say parking's, it just has wrong information, that's all. So Trucker's Path was showing that, you know, 5-minute updates on parking and everything was like full. So that was one dilemma. We could have made it work. I could have picked a shoulder. Last case scenario. I hate doing that, but where else are you gonna go if you run out of hours? But anyway, so I calculated my hours last night and I realized that I'm gonna be pinched on this delivery for tomorrow morning up in Ohio. It's on the other side of Columbus. And I have till like 11 a.m. to do it. But the thing is, by the time I hit Indianapolis traffic and everything else, and since I'm on a night schedule, I'm driving in the day, like I'm probably going to hit a lot of different cities with traffic. So I got smart last night. Bottom line, I recalculated my hours. I was like, okay, wait a second. If I shut down at this little rest stop over here early, that means I can get an earlier start this morning, and instead of having legal hours at like 11 a.m., I'll have legal hours at 9 a.m. If I shut down in Effingham, Illinois, which is only about an 8 or 9 hour drive from here, then I can shut down early evening, find a clear parking spot right up front where it's safe, And then on top of that, I can take my 10-hour break, get started early in the night tonight, and be able to do night driving through the major cities and get to my delivery early. That is the plan. So I think that's going to save us a couple hours on our trip. So these are the things that I'm getting in the habit of thinking about, again, being OTR, but we need to hit the road. Roger, Theodore, are you ready? One of these days it's going to be Bear over there. My Bear. With his big tractor tires. Gar. So I just made it to Warrenton, Missouri at Flying J, and I got here, got shut down. The reason for the change of plans is because the more I got to calculating my hours, I realized, number one, I'm going to be going through St. Louis around rush hour, even though it is the weekend. There seems to be a ton of traffic. So my confidence level of getting through St. Louis without an hour delay is crazy. I'm already down to like a 20-minute window on my delivery tomorrow, as is, even going out west and continuing today. The other reason was I was pinched. I was going to have to take a 30-minute break. By the time I take a 30-minute break, it was really going to pinch me on the ETA, giving almost no hours. So between St. Louis traffic and then hitting a lot of construction, as you guys probably know, along I-70 through Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, there seems to be a ton of it perpetually, year after year. So I figure my best bet is to shut down early at Warrenton. It's like, it was 4 o'clock when I pulled in here. It's a few minutes later now because I've been dealing with dispatch. So anyway, yeah, I shut down about 4 o'clock. I'm going to get ready and hit the road about 2 a.m. That way I can go through St. Louis in the middle of the night without any traffic whatsoever. That'll save me time. Also, I don't have to take my 30-minute break because I'm shutting down for the day in less than 8 hours. So that saves me 30 minutes right there. Also, Warrenton happens to be less than 8-hour drive, even at just 65 miles an hour, and my truck can go faster, to my delivery. So in theory, unless I hit major delays tomorrow in Indianapolis, which is a possibility due to traffic in the morning, but that will really be the only city I'll hit traffic in, and I should be able to get there without a 30-minute break tomorrow. That would save another break. So, and also if I make good time tonight, I can get through Indianapolis before the traffic really gets bad. So that is the plan. Right now I just talked to dispatch. I about had a heart attack because I looked at my computer system over here that's got global net or whatever they call it. It's like the Qualcomm. It's just different. I was checking my messages for delivery, and I noticed that one of the messages said delivers at midnight tonight, no later. I'm like, that can't be right, because even from the time that I picked up the load in Colorado, you would have, that's like a team drive, that's the team driving ETA. There's no way a solo driver is going to make that. You would have to have 2 full 11-hour drive periods back to back to be able to make that type of ETA from Denver. Like, there's no way. And I had half a day burned because I was waiting to get loaded. So I called dispatch and I'm like, what is going on? So thank God, RTI dispatch has been great. They were able to get everything straightened out. They're contacting them. They're even going to try to push it out to like 12:30 for tomorrow. That way I have a window should I hit any more delays tomorrow. Either way, I should be there before the original ETA. But yeah, I mean, life of a truck driver. So I've got to think of all these things on, you know, if I shut down at this time, 10 hours from that, 15-minute pre-trip, I can hit the road. You got this city and that city, you know, all these things factor into your ETA. And I figure my best shot is in the middle of the night, going down I-70 with less traffic. So that is what I'm banking on. And then I will be out of my 70-hour time clock. RTI has efficiently maxed that out this week, so I'm happy about that. So it means lots of miles or pay. And so I'm gonna take a 34-hour restart probably in Columbus tomorrow. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go inside, get me a bite to eat. Love you guys.